Today we want to look at the washer method. The washer method is an extension of the disk method. Okay, so we're still looking to find the volume, but now we have multiple functions where we have to find an outer radius and inner radius instead of having one function where we could just use the disk method. And if you look right here, we have y is equal to x squared, y is equal to square root of x, and we're moving this about the x-axis. So the first thing I want to do, let's graph y is equal to x squared so we can get a visual representation. We know there's going to be a parabola. Okay, now to switch it up, I want to put this in red. We have y is equal to the square root of x. All right, so now we can look, and on that interval where they meet here, this is 0, 1, we can see the outer radius is actually going to be the y is equal to the square root of x graph. So we come back over here and we say v is equal pi so square root of x squared minus x squared squared. Now, also, one thing I didn't put in yet, but I want to look at, we need to see our points where we can find our radius. And in this case, you can see it starts at 0, and they meet at 1 on the x-axis. So that's going to be from 0 to 1. All right. So now, after this is primarily an algebra problem. All right. So the square root of x squared, remember, is just x, and x squared is x to the 4th. Okay. Now from here we have to find our antiderivative. So that's going to be x squared over 2 minus x to the 5th over 5. Okay, now of course we have to go into the fundamental theorem of calculus where we need to evaluate. So here, that's going to be 1 squared over 2 minus 1 to the 5th over 5 minus 0. So we have to remember that is pi, and then 1/2 minus 1/5. And once we go to the process of getting our common denominators and everything, and I'll do this on the scratch work, our common denominator, of course, is going to be 10. So that's going to be 5 over 10. That's 5 over 10 minus 3 over 10. Let me get this. 5 over 10 minus 2 over 10, I'm sorry, which gives us 3 over 10. So our final answer is actually 3 pi over 10. And that's just a quick example of how we use the washer method as another way to find the volume of a solid of revolution rotated about